Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? We are jumping into the band called Enda Vinera with a song called Unholy Incarnate. So we heard Death's Calling, which is basically Into the Hellfire but switched up, but the breakdown's different. But the song is basically Into the Hellfire with a few changes. So we're wondering at this point, is this going to be another inspired by sound alike, or is this going to be completely unique unto them, which is going to be sick if it is, mate, but still. But I think we're going to do the intro, so we're going to do the Reckoning Spawn into Unholy Incarnate, because I'm guessing the 134 is the intro song, so I think that's the best way to do this one. I'm excited. It's 8 minutes long, so we'll see. It's always good to have a build into stuff sometimes. I'm guessing this is a little EP. It seems like a little EP to me. Maybe they wanted to show that they can do their own thing, they can go their own way, but I'm excited, man. I love Death's Calling. It's one of my favourite songs on Spotify, even if it is just like Into the Hellfire. I listen to it a lot, man. It's so catchy. The vocalist is insane, so we'll see where we're going. I agree, Beth. I agree, man. It's really, really luring me into this shit, man. Okay, we're going another. Oh, that was flawless. That switch was flawless. You didn't even hear it. Got the heartbeats, man. Did you hear the shots go? Or was you waiting? So we went highs into mids into where we're going next, man. It's not got highs, it's like the goblins. It was like into mids into. Ooh, okay, man, into breakdown. Or maybe breakdown? Yeah, we are. Oh, never mind, it was a... Making you think it's a breakdown when it's not a breakdown. Ooh, fuck, man, we got some cleans. Why the fuck do we have cleans? those who don't hate it, those who be fair, I actually don't mind the cleans. But fuck, man, we had cleans. When the fuck did I ever think they were going to have cleans, mate? But I guess this is only really the second song we're hearing from them, so we don't know what to expect either, man. But so, yeah, man, I bet they did. Totally not expecting it, but I guess the only song we've heard is really like a Lorna Shore cover-ish, like a Lorna Shore revamp, should we say. So, this is new. This is very unique unto them. I don't think I hear anything in it that's from anything else. This is them. This is going to be their sound. I think the verses, or whatever the hell you want to call them, needs to be a little bit more into them. It needs to be a bit more up and down with it. It needs to have a little bit more violence into it. I think that's kind of where I would go. I would put more violence into parts of it. Like, add more, like, I don't know, like destructiveness into it, if that's a way to describe it, but you know what I mean, I think. So, a wretched spawn of misery and pain, a being shaped by fear and disdain, raised in the shattered ruins of a home, no one to turn to, no one to call his own. So basically, how half of us were raised, like, where it was a broken home, like, there was just ruins around and the parents weren't, they either weren't there, or they were abusive, or they didn't help, or there was loads of other ways to go about it, man. Like, where all of it's only is like one parent, which is not always the best either. There's a lot of ways to really go into that. No hope, no lights, no salvation in sight, no hope inside. The harbinger of the coming blight. So nothing is left, and there's no salvation, no hope anywhere, man. This is it. This is the coming blight, the coming darkness, born into torment. A child of despair, raised by the wicked, with no soul to ensnare, tortured and beaten with every breath, bathed within darkness to breed evil and to breed death. So, like, yeah, because he's born into that broken home, because he's suffered and he's been tortured, either mentally or physically, whichever way you want to go about it, just bred to be fucking diabolical by the sounds of it. Lost in the void of life, bringing chaos and strife, the spawn of darkness, abandoned at birth. A life of horror with no sense of worth, man. That's half the fucking children. Especially the guys, man. I imagine if nowadays, if you're like a boy or teenage guy in fucking schools, man, how confused it must have all be. You must think nobody cares about you, that it's so fucked up for so many of them. Because you could say or do the one wrong thing and get basically cancel cultured, or get fucked up by something, or get destroyed by the legal system for stuff that isn't really meant to be used that way. And it's a scary fucking world. Let's go. Ooh, no, maybe? Someone's going. Somebody. I love what the cranes do to cut the music apart, but it needs like they need a little bit more work on it, I think. It's not quite hitting how they wanted to, I don't think, but we'll see. I don't know, you guys might be thinking of being a bit too harsh on them, considering it's a very new release, man, but look at Oracle Spectre, man, that's a one-man band and he obliterates half the bands in the world, man, so... Pretty much. Needs a bit more work. But that's okay, they got lots of room to grow. Good ideas take time to come, man. Like, you know, like, to perfect your craft, it takes time. It's totally not done. We still got another like 3 minutes of the shit, so I hope it goes insane. I fucking hope it does. I hope it goes literally fucking insane, but we are gonna see, I guess. Yep, there we go. Ooh, I love that drop, man. That drop was pretty sick to me, though. Honestly, though, they got Promise, man. They remind me of, like, probably something like similar to what the next, you know, the next generation of bands like Signs of the Storm will be. It's kind of like that. Needs a little bit more work, but once it gets to that point, man, it's gonna be amazing. There's so much fucking potential. Now. It's good to see their progression, and we'll see the next one and the next one and the next one, and the next ones will be even better. Honestly, I love the idea. The idea is good. The production's really good. The vocals are decent, and just needs more destruction, more power, more. Possibly was inspired by Pain Remains, but it wasn't like a copy, because that's what Death's Calling was. It was a copy, so this is just their own version, or their own specific style, because they're very much like inspired by Lorna Shore. That much we know, but this, I don't know, inspired but not copied, which is a good thing. So it shows they're going their own way. Now we've got to see where they end up, but still. Let's see, done that. So lost in the void of life, bringing chaos and strife. The spawn of darkness, abandoned at birth, a life of horror and no sense of worth. A curse upon his bloodline, only power and fear ruled his mind. The return of the bringer of death. Like, he's like turning into, like, literally the angel of death, the grim reaper, whichever fucking way you want to go about it. His eyes, a window to the night, a chasm void of light. His mind, a twisted labyrinth, his soul, a bridge to the abyss. So, like literally, like, the crossing the Reaper, the one who just takes the souls, like that kind of way. And yeah, man, no hope inside, mind void of light. You know that I am the sycophant of this life, chaos reigns. There is no turning back. So it's kind of open-ended, really. It's not really, there's no really one massive story within it. It's just very open-ended towards the kind of things you want to put towards the metaphors they're putting within the music. Like, but like I said, man, there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of promise with the band, which I can't wait to see what happens with the next release and the release after that. This one is decent for, like, let's call this their first, because Death's Calling was just basically Into the Hellfire, just done differently. So let's call this their first. Let's see what the second's going to be like. That's what I'm waiting for now, man. But still, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Regardless, have a wonderful day. Take it easy.